Hi everybody, I'm Sally. I'm a life coach and an advanced emotional freedom technique practitioner, or EFT for short. And some of you might know EFT as tapping or tapping therapy, where we literally tap like this, on a sequence of acupressure points on the upper body at the same time as saying statements with a practitioner. And I think this is what drew me to EFT, the fact that it works at both a somatic and a cognitive level. I was drawn to EFT when I discovered that we can actually store emotions at a cellular level in the body. So emotions that perhaps have accumulated over a number of years, emotions that maybe don't serve as well, difficult emotions and trauma can be stored in the body, in the tissues, in the cells, in the organs. And using EFT actually helps to release that negatively stored energy from the body and provides a sense of release and lightness. And I know that because I've experienced it myself. I discovered EFT about 5 or 6 years ago when I was going through a difficult time, having lost my mum, a difficult time emotionally. And I discovered EFT, discovered a local practitioner, and I just was fascinated by the fact that tapping on acupressure points and repeating different statements with a practitioner could actually support me, could actually make me feel better emotionally. And, I really questioned that. I questioned whether that was indeed something that would happen. But I went along and I had one session and I was absolutely amazed by the power of this technique and the lightness and the release that I felt after just one session. And that led to my fascination with all things EFT. And hence I've trained, as I say, as a practitioner, and I use EFT now in my own therapy practice and coaching practice. So what can you expect from an EFT session? Well, I think, initially we would talk about the reason for you wanting to have EFT. People present with all sorts of discomforts, emotional issues. I work with women who feel particularly overwhelmed and anxious, and very often we tap into, quite literally, things that have happened in the past, events and memories. And the very act of tapping, and as I say, repeating statements with me, helps to release a lot of negatively stored emotion and sometimes trauma. And we work over a number of sessions. And what I really love about EFT is that it really helps us to tap into, as I say, those difficult emotions and to release them, as well as difficult memories sometimes, and beliefs that we may have created about ourselves that have become limiting beliefs for us as adults. We tap into those, and then after a number of sessions we can start to bring in the coaching, which is the really powerful part of creating a vision for how you really want to be emotionally, how you want to live your life. And we do a lot of what we call reframing, where we start to create new beliefs about yourself, really positive and empowering beliefs, and start to replace the limiting emotions, the difficult emotions, with emotions of gratitude and joy and personal empowerment. So yeah, I think, it's a really, really powerful therapy and a really powerful process. I use EFT almost every day myself. I have a daily practice of journaling, and depending on what comes up in that journaling, I then use EFT tapping to release any negatively stored energy and emotion that I may have accumulated. And it really changes the way that I start the day. It really empowers me. And it allows me, as I say, to bring in much more joy and gratitude. So if you're interested to know more, if you would like to have a discovery call with me, which is absolutely non-obligatory, if you just want to find out more about EFT, if you want to find out more about my journey, or indeed coaching, life coaching, do reach out. Be more than happy to connect in a phone call or on a Zoom call, and talk all things EFT and talk about how it could help you if you're really struggling, if you're struggling with difficult emotions, or you feel like you're kind of resigned to a life that doesn't light you up, doesn't fulfill you. Then again, EFT and coaching might be something that could really support you. I really look forward to talking to you.